conversation because we've been noticing some personal communication issues between sales and operations. Projects are getting delayed and clients are getting mixed messages, and internally the tension is affecting morale. I want to address this before it grows further. So, Ms. Antonia, can you guide us?
Absolutely. Thank you, Ms. Martinez. So, to begin this meeting, I'd like to clarify the scope of this issue. So, Ms. Martinez, when you say communication issues, pwede ba magbigay ka ng specific examples?
Sure, Ms. Antonia. Just last week, our sales team promised a delivery date without confirming it to the operations. So, that created friction internally and hurt our credibility with the client. This isn't an isolated case, it's become a pattern.
So, when I understood what you have said, so ang key concern nito ay first, yung misalignment between sales and operations. Second is yung unclear communications ng mga deliveries and timelines na binibigay sa clients. And lastly, ay yung impact sa trust ng kliyente. So, let me ask, who do you consider ang relevant client group na kailangan sa intervention natin?
Primarily, sales and operations. But I'd also say like HR is involved in since this impacts employee engagement and performance.
So good na na-identify mo ang kailangan for this intervention. So hindi naman pwede nagagawa tayo ng actions without hearing from both of them. So we'll hear from both departments and also sa HR since kailangan natin explore yung mga issues na nakaka-apekto sa roles and organization nyo. So let's begin with Mr. Urbano from sales.
Go. For our side, we feel pressure to close and meet quotas. Sometimes client want immediately answer, and we don't always have time in cooperation and isettle yung deadline. But we're not trying to makaabalan ng anyone. And we just want to move fast. That said, inaamin ko na nagkamali ako at nagkaroon ng tension when things fall through. Ito, yung one of our biggest investors sa ating company. May order siya, tapos biglang pinarush. Kaya nabug yung deadline. Hindi naman pwede nating hindi pagbigyan kasi siya yung one of our biggest investor.
So thank you Mr. Urbano for that insight. So urgency is a driver. Pero syempre it comes with a cost. So Mr. Rapitan, how does this look from the operation side?
Honestly, it's frustrating. Kami yung sumasalo ng bagsakang trabaho. We don't get a head up, so we scramble to meet unrealistic timeline. It affects the quality of our work and causes burnout. We need to be consulted before any promises are made otherwise. Lagi kami nagabal at nararush ang mga employees ko. Hanggang ang mga employees ko ay nagrereklamo na dahil nababurnout sila at nawawalan ng gana magtrabaho dahil laging puyat at OT.
So sa mga napakinggan ko, I hear frustration on both sides, but also a shared goal, which is yung magsilbi nga ng mas maayos na quality sa client and also hindi sila tanggihan. So Ms. Gutierrez, how does HR see this situation?
So there's been a noticeable rise in stress-related concerns and tension between operations department and sales department. Many employees feels like they're being unfairly blamed, and communication gaps are leading to isolated teams. This is starting to impact both collaboration and overall morale. If these issues persist, we could face increased employee turnover and reduced engagement.
So, thank you everyone sa lahat ng mga inopen at nalaman ko sa mga sinabi ninyo. So, based na din doon, the core issue dito ay hindi siya intentional or sinasadya, but lack of structure and shared understanding. So, ang expectation between two departments ay hindi nag-a-align together. And there's no clear process for cross-functional communication. So let's talk about solutions. Ano nga ba ang better communication para sa inyo?
A simple process for checking delivery feasibility before confirming dates. Maybe a shared schedule or form.
I agree. A centralized platform or approval step would help. 15 minutes lamang ang coordination bago ma-finalize ang isang deal ay makakagawa na ng malaking pagkakaiba.
Also, some basic training in cross-functional communication could help each team to understand the other's workflow and pressures.
That all sounds doable. We can implement a shared project tracker and a quick approval loop before finalizing commitments. We can also schedule monthly alignment meetings between the two departments.
So, excellent. So, ito yung mga ipapropose ko. First is mag-create tayo ng project tracker na visible for both sales and operations department. So, second is mag-introduce tayo ng quick approval protocol. So, ang sales, kailangan nyo na i-confirm ang mga deliveries niya with operations before committing to clients. Third is monthly alignment meetings. So, katulad na ginawa natin ngayon. Magkakaroon tayo every month ng meeting para ma-track ang progress ng bawat isa. So, lastly, ang HR to run a cross-functional communication workshop within 30 days. So, ito ang contract na pinag-prepare ko. So, this contract shall begin on October 12, 2025 and shall continue through the termination date of December 12, 2025. So, ang goal nito ay determine the reason why the sales and operation departments are not working well together. Third is fixing the communication gaps. And lastly, helping both teams to collaborate better so project runs smoothly and customers stay happy. So, thank you everyone sa mga inopen nyo. And this agreement is a great start kasi nagkakaintindihan tayo at willing kayo to open your problems. So, it's encouraging to see everyone focus on collaboration. So, let's work together to build trust and streamline how we want to communicate.